hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
All right, guys, welcome back as we have our third night of a match on stream of the week, which I think is a record for me for quite a while outside of playoff time. But anyways, guys, welcome back to XP League. We have Cutting Edge Esports taking on Spinnin Thru Space, which for the record, I think might be the coolest non-org name I've ever had in any of these leagues. So kudos to them. Really excited to see how this match plays out. It's a couple of squads that are new to XP League as far as I know. I'm looking through the names on the roster, and I don't recognize any of them as of now. But, you know, that's probably more on my old brain than on the players themselves, so I apologize. But excited to see how these two square off as this is a Division A matchup, I believe. I think there's been a couple of results in that division already, so definitely an opportunity for both of these teams to really make some noise early on. But I do want to get into the maps and modes here before we get started, as I think they're going to get started here pretty quickly. And this is what we're going to see. Not a lot of variety, which I think is a good and bad thing. You know, we get a couple really kind of reliable maps. The only map, I guess map and mode combo I'm personally not a huge fan of is Fortress Control, but the rest are very, very solid. Hotel Hardpoint, we see a lot of matchups start out with this map and mode just because it's such a reliable combination. You know, it's one of those map mode combos that is very fair. You know, there's not, you know, if you play Hardpoint the correct way, that map should usually go in your favor. Slang is obviously important, but winning rotations and holding those rotations is key. So excited to see kind of how the first three hills pan out on that map, as that's usually a pretty good indicator of how the map is going to play out. Then we're going to be sticking on a hotel and going to SND. And once again, one of those maps that I think is very fair. Map and mode combos that is very, very fair. You know, if you're playing with each other, really kind of trusting your setups and trusting your teammate to watch your angles, you can get first bloods on that map, but you have to be very, very careful. So we'll kind of see how that plays out if anybody's using snipers, things like that. Then we're going to Fortress Control, a map and mode combo that I don't really, I'm surprised it's still in the rotation, to be honest. It's kind of, it's not the most balanced, but either way, it will be fun. There's going to be a lot of kills happening quickly, and we'll have to see how these squads play it. But then we're going to be sticking on Fortress for the next two maps if we do get there with a Fortress Hardpoint. Basically a polar opposite from the side of Hotel. Maybe not polar opposite because spawns still matter, but it's a little less important on that map, I would say, as opposed to Hotel. There's a couple hills you can kind of contest a little bit easier. So definitely opportunities to win in a different way on that map. And then finally, Fortress Search and Destroy, a map that I think is not everyone's favorite for Search, but can definitely be played at a very high level if you are confident in your strats and really trust what you're doing. So excited to see how this series plays out. Not so much for the map set, unfortunately, but definitely to see how these squads perform. And to kind of go through these squads really quick, let's go ahead and touch base. Looks like for the side of Spinnin Thru Space, we're going to see God of Darkness, Hawk, Lou, and Therio. I'm probably not pronouncing that one right. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit different, but that's all right. And then we have for the side of Cutting Edge Esports, Veli, Jester, Clips, who I believe is a sub for this evening. And I'm not sure who their fourth is going to be yet. That's who we're waiting on in the lobby. But as far as I know, Cutting Edge just picked this squad up. I think they were with Validity as recently as earlier in the day. And it looks like Rampage will be the fourth for Cutting Edge Esports. But that is, you know, that seems to happen quite a bit. Rosters switching orgs and, hope it pans out. It seems like Cutting Edge is doing a great job. So I'm sure they are excited to be adding a new squad. So definitely an opportunity to perform on opening night, or I guess their first matchup, not opening night for us, as we are about 3/4 of the way through week number 1 here as we go until Saturday, and then Sunday is week 2. But we are getting started here in map number 1. Hopefully you guys can enjoy, sit back, and watch some good Call of Duty, as I know we've had some great matchups so far this season with a bunch left to go over the next couple of days. Let's hop into it here. And I forgot to check, actually, how to put in the Codcaster overlay, how to get the KDs there instead of the players' pictures. I can't remember if that's the manual thing. I'll have to check it after this. But we're going to hop on with Hawk here for Spinning Through Space right away. And we're off and running here in map number 1. Obviously, Cutting Edge Esports already on the early point side. Not really the preferred side to get the rotations for P2, but you see a lot of kills for the squad in blue early on, and they're going to go ahead and push on through here. As God of Darkness did see Rampage cross, but the spawns are going to be flipped, I believe. And God of Darkness lets him back here, 6 some shots in, not going to find anybody as Jester does get that kill. And now things are going to start to heat up as Hawk and Therio able to find a couple of kills. There's going to be 3 in a row for Spinning Through Space. And just like that, will look like a really good opportunity for Cutting Edge to kind of rack up some time along with getting the spawns. That's not going to really happen for him. Oh my god, somehow Flips did not finish out the kill as Belly is here and trying to find the kills in response. Oh my god, I thought Darkness was going to somehow lose that gunfight, but Belly did finish it off, and now it's going to be about a 30-point lead for Cutting Edge Esports, but the big thing is they're looking for these rotations for P2. Good setup early on for Spinning Through Space as they're going to try to close that gap. You see all these players just sprinting in back, and Vellies and Jester are going to combine for 2, and Lou is going to drop as well, and that's going to be the last one. That's towards the backside. Spawns are going to be here for Cutting Edge Esports. No time going their way quite yet, but God of Darkness is here to potentially get these players off. And we'll see how long it takes for Cutting Edge Esports. Oh my god, God of Darkness is absolutely mowing these players down. That's going to be, no, not 3 in a row for him quite yet. Cutting Edge took a little bit too long to work their way into this hill. What does T mean? T? Trig, what does T mean? I don't know what you're saying to me. Either way, big rotation here for the side of Therio and Spinning Through Space as Therio's able to find one. Trying to stay alive here is probably get shot through. Yep. Oh my god, there. Oh my god, Therio's gonna find that kill. 4-4 overall as he is doing more than enough work here as Jester's gonna finally take him out. But he definitely did his. Oh, did Jester see this blur? I think he may have. Able to find another as Jester now is returning the favor. But Cutting Edge continues to hold that lead. And we'll see if anybody else can get here for Spinning Through Space. They're starting to really kind of filter through that side door, or at least kind of group up there. There's only one player. It's going to be Jester that's in the hill. Actually, I'm sorry, there's 2 there. As Clips is there as well. Clips is going to find a second, the drop shot. Enormous 2-piece. As there goes Jester. Clips still around. Rampage is going to be able to find 1. Able to not find 2. From the backside, it's going to be Clips who does clean up Hawk. And now we're going to see the rotations coming in here for this P4 hill. And before it, I did mention that the first 3 hills are very important on this map. Trying to give him the old fake out there as he does fly out, but really nice recovery here for Spinning Through Space. But even though they've done a decent job of making things difficult, it's still going to be a 75-point deficit for them as Cutting Edge has just done a better job of racking up time. Here is finally getting an opportunity for, is it T? It's not T, for the record. Oh, you're answering my question earlier, I see. I'm just a little bit slow. Spinning Through Space, finally getting some time going their way. As the first about 15 seconds did go their way, but just like that, Cutting Edge able to work their way back in. They're trying to play through couches. Valley's going to win the gunfight close range with the AR. And as I said it, of course, Cutting Edge is able to break their way right back in and going to potentially build up that lead once again. It is unfortunately not T-Trig, so I'll have to try something different here. Might just be a Codcaster setting. I don't know if it's a hotkey or not, but now we're going to see the switch over towards P5. First one here is going to be Jester, but he is definitely alone at the moment, surrounded by red arrows. And we'll see what Jester can do. He's feeling the pressure. Oh, the snake in action is beautiful, but it's not really going to matter as he gets taken out and Spinning Through Space with their 2nd rotation in a row. Are going to be able to get the early time here, but they need to do a better job of capitalizing. The first 2 kills go the way of Cutting Edge as this collapse is going to be in. Rampage is going to be here. Not going to be able to find anything out of it, though, as there are some players here still for Cutting Edge. And now that the contestant is going to be here. Jester trying to play his life, trying to just buy time, easily get taken out, and just like that, Spinning Through Space, able to slow things down. His Belly's going to be here. Oh my lord, that pistol was really, really fun. Hawk trying to play his life, and I like what Spinning Through Space is doing here, just doing a great job of forcing Cutting Edge to fly in here to either get him off the point or potentially lose rotations, as we're going to see a big gunfight coming over here. Veli's going to win it, though. But Veli's still the only one over here towards P6, which makes is awkward enough to say. Veli's going to get taken out, and Cutting Edge does still have about a 70-point lead, but Spinnin Thru space has, at the very least, kind of stopped the bleeding. So, at the max, it was a 75-point lead for Cutting Edge. And now we're going to see what Cutting Edge can do here as they're trying to work their way back into this hill. And just like that, it was easily broken, as that did not take long at all. He's trying to get the angle, was not able to, but Therio and Hawk do combine for 2. Therio trying to work his way. Oh, Clips to find a big 2-piece. That's a big thing. It's very, very difficult for Therio here, is even though he is 16 and 11. Let's go ahead and check out the stats here. Lou struggling, but everyone else on the map having a decent go. And outside of LA, I guess, 2 players, sorry, 1 player for each team kind of struggling to get much going, as we're going to see not a whole lot else going on. Excuse me? How did I just do that? I'm still trying to hit buttons and figure out what they'll do, apparently. But Cutting Edge with a really big break here on this 6th and final hill of the first rotation. Can I stop watching a third person? There we go. Apparently G does that. All right. Sorry, guys, if you are just tuning in, I am apparently brand new at podcasting. Who knew? But Spinnin Thru space has had multiple opportunities to close this deficit, but kudos to Cutting Edge, as they've been able to break in very early every single time, and even if they didn't get a lot of time on their own, they've at least kept Spinnin Thru space off of the point. And to their credit, I mean, they've got a lot of time on their own here, as that's going to be 4 down. And Spinnin Thru space able to get time here on P1 while also getting the rotation over towards P2. So there's ever an opportunity to get time and work their way back into this map. This is going to be it. This is the perfect opportunity for him, as Clips trying to work his way through towards that P2 hill. Under an 80-point deficit. Spawn still in favor of Spinnin Thru space here. 10 seconds left for Cutting Edge to get the scrap time. But the beautiful thing for Cutting Edge here is they don't have to win these rotations and go for money hills anymore. They can just scrap time it all the way to the end, and that's definitely a strategy I expect them to take. Big time push him in here as God of Darkness did find one. Was not the smoothest gunfight ever, but he was able to win it. He does hear the player pushing him, and somehow he's still alive. And he's going to get taken out by Clips, who is now in back, and we'll see if Cutting Edge is able to hold this from the front side, but it's going to be very, very difficult. These players are still spawning close for Spinnin Thru space, but now Cutting Edge is starting to push. We saw them break this way last time. Didn't get a whole lot out of it, as that's going to be 2 in favor of the squad, and red make it 3, as the trades do go in their favor. But really, that's a lot of empty time here, as Spinnin Thru space just has to get money hills here. Getting, 20 to 30 seconds doesn't really do a whole lot at this point, when Cutting Edge only needs 42 points to finish off map number 1. Gotta talk this taken out, able to survive for the time being, waiting for his teammates to come help him. And that's going to be Clips and Jester that are able to find 2. That's going to be a 3rd as Rampage finds 1, and just like that, things are going to be cleared out. Cutting Edge have a clear advantage here on P3, and this could be it if they hold it. But Hawk from the backside trying to cause some issues. You see these players turtled in this P3 hill. Is Therio trying to go big, 22 and 14, but he's trying to find his way in. Able to find nothing, as Veli actually did win that gunfight, but the trade was there by Hawk. Jester is able to find 1, Clips able to find 1 as well, and even though there's been some gunfights going the way of Spinnin Thru space, they haven't been able to get these players out of the hill. Cutting Edge tried to hold on, with Thero's finally going to push in, but this is just fine if you're Cutting Edge. But just, I mean, as I say that, you see God of Darkness, he's rotated over. He's going to have a gunfight against Clips here. Well, the Clips actually did go mid-map, so it is still the time going the way of Spinnin Thru space. These players at Cutting Edge are not just cutting tie and going over towards P2. God of Darkness has to go huge. He hears footsteps. Is he going to know where to look? He didn't. That's terrible timing. God of Darkness does find 1, but that's not going to be enough. It's 20 seconds left. Cutting Edge is the first to touch the hill here, but Hawk does find a big 2-piece. And there goes Jester. Make it 3, and somehow Spinnin Thru space continues to survive. 80-point deficit, shrinking a little bit here, down to 75. God of Darkness with a big 2-piece, but they're going to need a lot more help than just that. His Therio's going to go huge, able to find 1, not able to find anything else. His Clips is there for the trade. Could this be it, as the deficit continues to rise? Back and forth we go, with Spinnin Thru space not willing to give this up quite yet. Nice angle by God of Darkness. Are we going to see another hill? Hey, that was a nice play by God of Darkness. At least kind of finesse there, keep himself alive. As Theorio is going to be able to find 2. But Cutting Edge could still win it here. And they look like they're going to be able to, as there's nobody else overly close. Lou trying to get there. Can Lou? He does hop in time. Is this going to be it? And there's the 250-point mark as Cutting Edge takes it 250 to 175. As you see the scoreboard, Lou really struggled overall for the side. Oh, that's all I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. For the side of Spinnin Thru space. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm hitting all the wrong overlays. Jeez. I'm struggling tonight. But either way, if you're Cutting Edge, you have to be very happy with how that map turned out. It actually ended up a lot closer than what I expected. Spinnin Thru space did a really good job of just kind of making things difficult for Cutting Edge. Didn't really give them anything to work with towards the end. It was just such a good-sized lead that Cutting Edge, all they had to do was not really give up on a money hill anywhere, and they were in great shape. So a really nice job by Cutting Edge to hold on, but also kudos to Spinnin Thru space to kind of finding things, kind of figuring things out there. And give me 1 second here, guys. I do want to figure out how. Actually, too late now. They backed me out of the lobby, so we'll just keep going with it. But I'm going to try to figure out how to get these scores up on the top here before we get into the second game. I don't think it's a quick key. If it is, I don't know what it is. So that's all right. But either way, hopefully you guys are having a great Thursday night. Hopefully you're having a good week overall. Let's see here. Starting camera. Follow. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do this really quick. Visuals, series score. Don't need that. Header, show header. Portrait list, player list. Okay, so we'll see if that does it. I don't know if that's okay. So that should fix that. So we should have that here for map 2. But either way, a pretty impressive series, or map, I'm sorry, for a couple players there. You saw clips, these sub-player for Cutting Edge, 25 kills, a lot of time in the hill, led his team in hill time. Saw him get a lot of big 2 pieces. Just did a really good job of trading. Really good job there. But the slang was actually, I think, in favor of Spinnin Thru space. Theorio had 29 kills. Hawk had 28. God of Darkness had 27. Every single player, except for Lou, had more kills than anybody for the side of Cutting Edge. Oh, it's supposed to be P. I see. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, I actually did find it, but thank you for the heads up. I wasn't aware of that. So thanks for the heads up there. But, man, the slang, I didn't really realize this at the time, but the slang was in favor of Spinnin Thru space. Just they unfortunately couldn't hold down the setups well enough. And you saw the early rotations for them on a handful of occasions, especially that second rotation. And they just couldn't lock down big time. You know, I think maybe the biggest amount of time they got on any one hill was 20 to 30 seconds. And that's kudos to Cutting Edge for being able to, you know, make those hills messy, you know, not allowing time for free, just getting scrap time. Obviously, the first 3 hills were key for the side of Cutting Edge. They had, I think, a 100 to 25 lead after the first 3 hills. Didn't really get a lot of time on P2 either. I think they had like 35 seconds after P1. Got a little bit of time on P2. Actually got the spawns really, really quickly, but weren't able to capitalize on it. But it was the P3 rotation that was huge for them. They were able to break it very quickly and held it for the vast majority of time. And unfortunately, you just didn't really ever see Spinnin Thru space find a way to do that. There are some money hills on that map, and you saw some, you know, like I said, some really solid rotations from Spinnin Thru space. Just really weren't able to capitalize. And maybe it was the slang struggles for Lou. Maybe things would have looked a little bit different. But it's, you know, this game in particular, I don't think slang numbers are the end-all, be-all. You know, you can definitely win by playing Respawns, especially Hardpoint, the right way. Especially on Hotel, I think that holds more true than on most maps for Hardpoint. But you saw it there for Cutting Edge. Didn't have the slang lead, but you know, did a better job of keeping their opponent off time, and whenever they were able to get time, they capitalized on it. So kudos to them, as they do have a 1-0 lead in the series as we head to Hotel S&D. My brain just shut off there for a second. Man, one of those nights apparently. But I'm excited to see how this map plays out. Another really good opportunity for both these teams. I don't really feel like there's a whole lot of difference in skill. The gun skill looked pretty similar. So it's another opportunity to really show which team kind of has that ability to out-tactic their opponent. And on a map like Hotel, there's a lot of opportunities to do that, obviously without smokes. It's a little bit... I need to update to Season 2. Damn it. Hold on. Let me Nightbot this. Where's my Nightbot? There you are. Timer, standings, edit. There we go. We're up to date. I feel like I'm so bad at the Nightbot part of things. I never mess with it. But that's alright. That is A-okay. Let's see here. Looks like we're waiting on one person to switch teams, then we should be all set. Let's actually update the map count in the stream. So anybody that is interested can go ahead and get the information they so desire. But I'm going to say it again. I said it earlier that Spinnin Thru Space is probably the coolest team name that we have had, at least from what I recall. Very fun. I wish they had a logo, because that would be epic. It'd probably be really, really sick. But for those of you that are joining just now, I do kind of want to go and show you what the Maps of Bows outlook is for the series. 250 to 175 win for Cutting Edge and map number 1. We're going to see one more Hotel here, and then roll to the finish line with Fortresses, which will be interesting as we're getting into map number 2. I'm sure Cutting Edge is happy with how their new squad looks. Just picked up today. Looks like we do have a sniper. I'm trying to see what squad this is, and it looks like it might be for Cutting Edge. I do want to hop on and see who it is here. Looks like it's going to be Clips. So he was a sub player in map number 1, and he's going to carry around the boomstick here in map number 2. And I like this. Very headsy play. And there is first blood, and just a well-designed idea for Cutting Edge as they get first blood under their belt. And Lou is getting shots in, Veli tagged up. He's going to try to survive this grenade, and it's not going to happen as he does get dropped. The trade's going to be there, though, as Hawk is taken out by Rampage. And we'll see what this... Actually, the bomb is down, I believe, over by Couches? And if Rampage finds another, it's all going to be down to Lou, who does have the only kill in the map. A shot comes in, and I was trying to figure out what number on my keybind that Clips was, because I saw him getting into position on the mini-map. I'm like, oh, he's going to find this player. And just like that, great centering, and Lou gets dropped. And with 2 kills in the round, Clips doing his thing with the sniper early on. And that's going to be the first round to Cutting Edge. But 2 kills apiece for Clips and Rampage. But that was a really big gunfight mid-map as Rampage, I believe, took out God of Darkness, if I recall. It was Hawk. I can't... maybe it was Hawk. Be able to win that was crucial. Make it, instead of a 2v2, a 3v1. And now we see Therios got the sniper. He's going to get a shot off, but not going to land anything quite yet. And the pistol, not enough power to make it through that glass. Got Hawk just waiting up in top bedroom. Nothing going to be spotted thus far as both teams just kind of wait each other out. Oh boy, shots coming in. Veli in a tough spot. He's going to try to get out with his life here. Sniper's actually coming in, but it's not going to find anything quite yet as Clips. Darkness actually does find Rampage mid-map, so that's going to be a big kill as Lou is also around, and this collapse might be coming in. Just the Valley's going to drop. Now all down to 2 players for Cutting Edge. Jester's going to pop that silence. Nothing happening quite yet. He's just biding his time. Able to find one. Can he find anything more than that? Nothing. Oh, that was very, very close. As Hawk does win that gunfight. Clips does find one, but is he going to find any more than that? Probably not, because the dead silence still cover the side. Oh, the shots come in, and just like that, Spinning Through space, knot things up at 1 round apiece. Lou playing that a little bit patiently, wisely not wanting to give up his life for free. Come on, chat. Somebody get back to Overdose there. Solid start for Clips, though. 3-1. On the flip side, Lou starting out well, 2-1 for his team, but even distribution pretty much across the board for Spinning Through space as we're knotted up at 1 round apiece. Looks like Clips is going to reposition a bit here. That stun's going to come in. It's actually not going to hit Clips, so that's going to be important as Spinning Through space is trying to get all the information they can. Lou in a very similar position that he was in round 1. Trying to get the stun ready. Veli's actually not going to be where he was last time. Playing this a little bit more passively. Oh, and this is just an absolute battle. Oh, Clips did see. Shot comes in as Therio did get the tag, but nothing else is going to be gained here from either team quite yet. As this is just, I mean, both these squads are waiting until they're out. We're seeing a lot of slow play, which I don't think is a bad thing. But at some point, Spinning Through space is going to have to make a move here. Oh my, this is just getting, this is brutal. 30 seconds left. We're going to see something here, one way or another. Oh, and Therio peeks the left side of the column, gets first blood. And Rampage just watch the bomb. He's in such a strong spot here. Oh my god, he needed one more bullet to get that. Lou's going to survive. And barely the shots that come in. Oh, Rampage has to be careful. He's got to back up. 6 seconds left. The bomb's actually going to be planted. Can Rampage get here in time? He's not going to check it as Veli drops, but Jester doesn't get trade. Lou continues to just barely survive. As Jester on the flank, what can he do? As Rampage does find Lou finally. It's all going to be down to Therio here. Is Jester just going to try to play his life? He just has to hop around, try to buy time, and hopefully Rampage can find this kill. He's not able to quite yet as Therio's going to be hopping around. The bomb's actually going to be stuck here, and Jester is going to get the defuse as finally Rampage does track down Therio, and after what seemed like an entire round, Cutting Edge does finally come out on top. Man, that was wild. Lou survived barely on a couple of occasions. A sniper battle went the way of Therio. You know, I didn't see where the third kill came in for Cutting Edge, but that was enormous. I assume it was Jester. I think he picked up 2, kind of coming through mid-map and getting towards that back plat for Spinning Through space, but really good individual play there by Jester as Cutting Edge do take a 2-1 lead. And I like this push for Cutting Edges. They're just going to go ahead and hit the B site. Lou, the only one here. And he's going to call this out that he hears the footsteps. Lou is going to have to go huge. If he finds even 1 kill, he's going to do his job. And he's going to get taken out as a stun does hit. God of Darkness is here. That information is to be passed along. As a bomb is not going to be planted quite yet. Therio actually does find with the sniper. He's going to knot things up as a bomb is planted, I believe. It did. Yep, it's down. Valley's able to find one, but the grenade in response, it's going to be a 2v2. Oh my god, this is wild as Therio's going to find that kill there on Jester. Valley trying to buy his time. 20 seconds left. Grenade's going to be tossed out. Nothing gained quite yet. And great job by Therio to just bait the defuse. Wasn't actually on it, just watched where he figured that player was going to be coming from, and Cutting Edge is going to be knotted up with Spinning Through space here at 2 rounds apiece. I like the decisiveness there of Cutting Edge, but that's a very difficult hold, especially when you push out somebody back door there. I don't know if I like that decision, because you know the Spinnin Thru space as a sniper, you have to expect him to be roaming through that back side of the map, and unfortunately, that pick did come in. I think I preferred to see them kind of huddle inside kitchen, just because you have the weapon advantage in theory. But either way, you live, you learn. And now it's going to be Spinnin Thru space here on offense to see Theory with that sniper. 5-3 start for him. Is Melly able to find first blood? That's going to be big as Clips wins that 1v1 sniper battle for the second time. And Rampage finds one. Now it's going to be all down to Lou. Able to find a kill on Clips, so he's at least giving himself a chance, but it's going to be difficult. And he's going to need a lot of mistakes from Cutting Edge to win this round. And that's going to be a gunfight win for Cutting Edge as they do reclaim the one-round advantage. But so far, we haven't seen an offensive team win a round. Nice job there by Rampage to just play his angles. Another opportunity here for Cutting Edge to take a little bit of a lead, but oh my, the quick hit to be coming in as Hawk does find one. Grenades going to come out. That's going to be a nice trade by Jester. Can he stay alive? Looks like he's going to be able to for the time being. Oh boy, Belly is going to be... Oh my god, that shot did... Oh, Belly actually guns him. Big time kill as Rampage takes out Got Darkness. And there's going to be a double kill for Rampage as he picks up both to finish the round. And finally, we see an offensive round win as Cutting Edge takes... Oh, that is just wild. Cutting Edge takes a 4-2 lead. Kyle, new season is up. Yes, sir. And I'm not going to be doing this one match a week thing. We're trying to get more in than that. That kind of lazy BS can't cut it anymore. I have found a passion again. But really, it's just because chat's been, pretty good through the first couple matches, which is great. Really makes it a lot easier to cast a lot when the matches or the chat's going, people are watching, the energy is there. But Spinnin Thru space, getting aggressive here. We'll see what they're going to find, but Clips does find first blood, which makes this a lot less scary for Cutting Edge. But there are players kind of all over the place. Therio's going to find one, as we're not up at 3 lives apiece. That I think Clips was over by Couches to get taken out. As Therio on the backside is going to be able to find Rampage as well. Another big kill as Therio has made his way through. He's actually off the sniper. And there goes Jester as Hawk picks him up. And now it's going to be all down to Veli, as it looks like the bomb is going to be working its way towards the A site. Veli potentially could get some really good timing. Oh. Shots are going down, and that's going to be all the information Spinnin Thru space needs. And Belly's going to get shot from the side here, as there's going to be another offensive round, as we see back-to-back offensive round wins, and Spinnin Thru space keeps it within one round here. That's a big-time win for them, and you can chalk it up to Therio having a great individual round. I like the aggression for Spinnin Thru space, but it worked really, really well because Cutting Edge gave up that entire A side of the map. They didn't really have any presence. They kind of played the B site / Couches area, and that just... It's tough for me to really, trust that, especially if you don't rotate through and try to get to the backside of the A site there towards the offensive spawn. If you don't do that, you just allow yourself to get flanked, which is exactly what happened there by Therio. Now we're seeing some aggression once again. Clips is... Oh, he's going to be able to find his way through. Where is he going to be able to find a kill? As Veli does find another first blood. And there... Oh, my God. Clips does find that kill. Therio barely lost a gunfight. I think he may have actually had a pistol, as he did win it. But now Got Darkness has to go huge. Veli's going to drop as a bomb went down. So he basically gave up his life to get the bomb down. But I like that play. And there's going to be Got Darkness dropped. Lou's going to be able to find one, but it's going to be a 1v2 bomb planted. He's going to have to go huge. As these players are in a really good spot here. I think Jester's actually up above him. He knows exactly where Lou is. He hears these footsteps. And there's the shots as Rampage was ready and waiting. And Cutting Edge make it 3 offensive round wins in a row. Total, not just for them. And they're now 1 round away from taking a 2-0 lead in the series. And Mr. Tatsuahe, it has been a pretty good series. Only map number 2. So still relatively early, but map number 1 was relatively close. Map number 2, obviously, as you see, pretty close as well. And this is the last opportunity for Spinnin Thru Space, as they're trying to keep this match from getting out of hand as we are heading to Fortress Control after this. And we are going to see a B hit for Spinnin Thru Space, as we do have a split setup here on defense. Actually, I guess not really split. It's pretty much just widespread. Oh my god, he almost got first blood yet again. He was very, very close. I think he was 1 bullet away from winning that gunfight. And now we'll see what Spinnin Thru Space does. Is they're going to be rotating back, it looks like. I like this. The snipe did not connect for Cliff. And now we'll see what Spinnin Thru Space does here as Rampage trying to get the wall bang. And Spinnin Thru Space wisely rotating over towards the A site, which was completely abandoned by Cutting Edge. And we'll see how quickly they get this bomb down, as they're still a little bit worried. Oh my god, Rampage may actually feel... Rampage getting the shots in, not going to find the kill, but he at least got Lou off the bomb for now. But grenade's not going to connect. Easy kill coming here as Rampage is going to drop, and there's been the final kill. Is now what turned from a defensive battle to an offensive battle. Spinnin Thru Space makes it 4 rounds in a row overall. And now we head to round 10. And you're seeing just how evenly matched these two squads are. It's been very impressive. We've seen in-game adjustments. We've seen snipers. We've seen those players switch from snipers to more conventional weapons and have success with both. Rampage having a great map so far, really controlling that mid-map area. And Lou trying to cut off this push potentially for Cutting Edge. He's in here. The players to his left. Oh my god, Lou finds 1. Lou's going to be able to find 2. Can he find a 3rd? I'm not even sure how he got that 2nd kill. That is wild. And this is going to be all Spinnin Thru Space need, as Veli's able to find 1, but he has to go absolutely enormous as he is all by his lonesome. Shh. Big kill there. Can he stay alive? He is able to for the time being. Makes it a 1v2. This is doable, but he doesn't have the bomb, which is very, very unfortunate. I did not stream the Ineffable game. That was our league commissioner, Trig, that streamed that. But so far, Veli playing this relatively well. This A site, which is, I guess, relatively open. Hawk would have to get lucky if you were to see him cross over to it. But if you're Veli, I mean, you have no information as to where these players are. All right, now the clock working against you, and you've got to make a decision. I don't think Hawk can hear footsteps from here, so we'll have to see. Hawk's going to have to check this shortly. Veli going to put the bomb down. Hawk still, he's just waiting. Bomb's going to be going down, and Hawk, Veli actually did cross for free. He's in a decent spot here if he can get to top bedroom. I don't think Hawk hears any of this quite yet. That's also be popped by Hawk here, and this is actually playing right into the hands of Veli. He's in such a good spot. This is very winnable. These players for Spinnin Thru Space are playing together, but they don't know exactly where he's at. They probably see where the bomb's planted. Veli's got to be careful now as Hawk is down beneath him. And Veli did hear that. He definitely heard that. The footsteps are coming. Veli's he's getting cold feet here. And he's not going to have the angle on the bomb, and that is going to be a round win for Spinnin Thru Space. Veli had a better chance if he stayed top bedroom, but I think there actually was a player for Spinnin Thru Space who was looking up there. Just very unfortunate. The idea was there, but the bomb was planted perfectly. So Veli couldn't see it from top stairs, and now we're going to a round 11. Oh, that was so close. Veli almost played it perfectly, but instead of a 1v4, it's a heartbreaking round loss. And now the momentum fully in favor of Spinnin Thru Space, as Cutting Edge is going to be on offense. What are we going to see here? Maybe some aggression. Jester getting a little bit aggressive here, potentially. No, looks like they are just going to kind of play this a little bit slower. Shots coming in, I believe, from Clips. These players for Spinnin Thru Space are ready for some type of aggression. They are double stacked and waiting. There's going to be a lot of information gained from that stun. Therio getting aggressive in his own right. His first blood's going to be so important. Veli's got to be careful. Therio's going to hear him, but oh my god, Veli won that gunfight. How? I do not understand. Now, fully in favor of Cutting Edge's trophy's going to be thrown out. Veli's going to try to... Oh my god. Oh, Veli, that is great. As a stun was... I mean, that stun was so important. It got so much information. As shots are going down, Hawk's going to drop. Lou, the last one alive, and this is looking like the Cutting Edge round and map. As Lou is just... He's going to have to go huge. I believe today. Lou's going to get shots, and he didn't even commit to that kill. Now they're just going to chase him down with like a pack of dogs. Poor Lou is going to drop, and just like that, Cutting Edge clutch up. In round 11, what could have been for Spinnin Thru Space. Man, that was a heck of a map. And I mean, I have to say, both those teams played that map exceptional. I mean, truly, it was a pretty solid start from Cutting Edge. They were up 4-2 at one point. You know, great job by Spinnin Thru Space to recover and bring it back to a 5-5 map, but just couldn't get things going there in that final round. But, you know, kudos to Cutting Edge for playing off of that information so well. They knew there were people bottom bedroom over towards that elbow area, and being able to play that information and play those angles. It was a huge kill. I think it was by, who was it? It was, I think, Veli, who was kind of heading towards that bomb area. Got a mate. Oh, Nita Soccer with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, King. But a really big kill there by Veli to get that second blood on the map. Obviously, first blood was very, very important. I don't know how Veli even won that first gunfight against Therio. But be able to get that kill in elbow and be able to kind of single out, I believe it was Hawk as well. He was the third player that was around in the area. That is just great teamwork, great use of information, and great execution by the side of Cutting Edge to get that round win and you know, secure their second map there. So kudos is kind of in a long-winded way of saying kudos to Cutting Edge. But guys, what I'm going to do is throw you to a quick break. When we come back, it is going to be map number 3, Fortress Control. Do not go anywhere.
Let's just pull you closer.
I can't understand where it came from, but you got it, I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. Before I see you again, before it all makes sense, but I can't hold you back. And I still don't understand where it came from, but you're back in with the passion. I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you times and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love.
All right, guys, welcome back as we're getting ready for map number 3 of this best of 5 series. It's been a pretty solid series thus far, 250 to 175 on a hotel hardpoint in map number 1, going the way of Cutting Edge Esports, as the map was actually a lot closer than what I think the final score shows. It was a really good start for Cutting Edge. They were up, I think, exactly what the ending result was after the first 3 hills. So they played exactly even down the stretch after that. And the slain numbers were heavily in favor of Spinning Through Space. Just Cutting Edge did a better job of controlling spawns and taking advantage of the time that Spinning Through Space gave them. So obviously we just saw round 11 and map number 2, very back and forth map. Overall, just a great map, and the clutch factor on offense there for Cutting Edge is what got them that map win as well. As I think we finally had the final player here in the lobby for Cutting Edge. We should be able to get going, but I expect this map number 3 to be very similar. So far, the clutch factor has been in favor of Cutting Edge. Will it go the way of Spinning Through Space? We'll have to see as we're getting into it here. But anyways, guys, appreciate all of the love so far in Season 2. I think we're about 30 followers away from 3,000, which is awesome. We've been kind of chasing that number for a little while, but that's partially on me. I've been slacking in the streaming department the last couple of seasons, so shame on me. But for everyone that has followed, thank you very much. Elliot, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that as always. But hopefully everyone's got great plans for the weekend. Got some CDL action this weekend. It's going to be an exciting weekend of CDL. It's going to see the first weekend of Call of Duty without Scump in, what, 15 years? Is Hawk waiting as he's able to find a couple early kills here for Spinning Through Space. He find a third. Yep. Okay, the only thing to slow down Spinning Through Space is going to be a team grenade, as that is about as good of a start as you could ask for. But remember, this is a very defensive-heavy map. So this is not shocking by any means. Or I'm sorry, often. Actually, no, I think it's defensive heavy. So it's impressive what Spinning Through Space is doing. But I think the opening break is really kind of in favor of the offensive team, especially if you win the first, couple of gunfights. You can really work your way towards that B site. The A site's always going to be very difficult to fully break into. But if you do get your heels kind of dug in there with 2 people, it can really work out well for you. And we're seeing no pressure over towards the A site quite yet. Defense is probably getting set up for Cutting Edge. And this is where the defense can really get themselves dug in here. And oh my god, Hawk stopped shooting. That is a tragic gunfight loss, as Hawk was really the only player that's kind of pushed up. But now Lou trying to find his way through. Is through able to find one belly mid map, able to find one, nothing more. As the clock is starting to work against Spinning Through Space here. And, oh my god, Lou is just, this guy is cracked. Oh my lord. Somebody needs to tell this guy to calm down. Oh, all right. The knife fight went the way of Clips. No, that's a knife. Good stab there. And that is always fun. I don't think I've ever seen dueling knives go at it that close encounter. And we saw a couple of swipes. It looks like Spinning Through Space might be able to get this A zone captured. Rampage. No, Rampage got the peek in, but did not see Hawk laying down there. And just like that, it's going to be an 11 life lead for Spinning Through Space. And they're playing this phenomenally. Oh my god, Rampage to take out Therio is just rolling through right now. He's actually on a 7 spree, 8 and 2 start for him. I didn't even see that he was popping off like this. Oh, can he get the kill? He's not going to be able to. He's going to drop, but he got streaks, helped his team open up that B side, or so the A site, and now it's going to take a miraculous hold from Cutting Edge to keep this hold going. It's Hawk's going to find a 2-piece. That's going to shut that down. There goes Hawk with yet another kill. Another spree for him. He's on a 5-banger. And this is looking like it's just about over. Rampage is going to have to go huge. Might be able to flank on the backside, but I don't see this happening. Uh-oh, Rampage is going to get lucky or to get very unlucky. And that's going to be all the information that Spinning Through Space is going to need. Is Rampage is the last one alive. Shots going down, kills not coming in, and here we go. There's the kill. And a great offensive round there by Spinning Through Space. And you saw them just multiple times just capitalize on huge kill sprees. Obviously, streaks there. for the side of Therios. He finished around 8 and 4, but it was Hawk. He started out with a 3-piece, and he ended up on a 5 spree there in that round. So he's on 5 in a row, 11-2 overall. But the slang is definitely there for Spinnin Thru space. We saw that in map number 1. They couldn't capitalize in the hard point so far, capitalizing in a big way in control. A bit of a slower start here. As the offensive team, once again, doing great stuff. Oh my god. And we have an 8 spree for Hawk, as now we have 2 players for Spinnin Thru space with streaks. And this is going to be interesting, as that's not really going to allow the B side to be captured very easily as well. We got a team kill, a enemy kill, Therio-funded players. This is an impressive showing for Spinnin Thru space so far, as somehow Lou did not finish off Rampage. How is he left? That stun might actually finish him off, as he has 1 HP. Oh my god. Finally, he did die. And as he was really up against it, Clips is going to go ahead and hop into the A site, but he's going to be surrounded here, you would think, by Spinnin Thru space players. Well, that stun didn't really do exactly what he was hoping. Man, we've seen a lot of team kills for Spinnin Thru space, as Jester did find 2. So that's going to be 3 down in favor of Cutting Edge here, as they do get the second tick over at A. Jester's actually over by the B site, trying to cause issues, was able to do that and then some, as Rampage is here as well. I don't believe, no, so Clips did not actually get the A point, but now we're seeing the progress being done over at B. Actually, can I flip over? Oh yeah, she died, okay. That explains why I couldn't flip to him. This is where Spinnin Thru space might be able to just hold things down, as Lou is trying to lock things down over towards the A site, doing it well. Oh my god, got a darkness. That pistol just absolutely deleted Veli off the map, the headshots, and now you're seeing the defense get pushed up. Jester with 1 opening kill. Rampage finds one as well. The trade is there by Lou, but Jester just trying to find any type of opening he can. He may have taken a little bit too long to wrap on the backside. We'll have to see. And this, you would think, should be the A site for Cutting Edge, unless, oh, Lou's going to get the wall bangs, and oh my god, he was 1 bullet away. A little bit worried about his backside. Didn't commit to the kill. That's going to give another minute for Cutting Edge to work towards B. Veli's going to take it out. That's going to be 3 down, as pretty much the entire team drops in favor of Spinnin Thru space. And now down to 8 lives is Cutting Edge. Make it 7, make it 6, as they are dropping left and right. And this is going to be another round for Spinnin Thru space, barring an absolute miracle. And red in the kill feed. Jester is not going to be able to find 16 kills in a row. If he does, that'd be the most miraculous thing I've ever seen in Call of Duty. The shots in, not going to matter. Is Spinnin Thru space so far, dominating in map number 2. I'm sorry, map number 3. And I think this game mode just really favors what they do well. You know, it didn't work out well for them in Hotel Hardpoint. The slaying numbers were definitely there, but the execution to get time really wasn't. And now we're seeing a game mode where it's pretty much just a time TDM in a sense. And it's working out phenomenally for them. If you see the scoreboard up top, Therio 17-7, Hawk 18-5, almost quadruple positive, Lou 13-6. Just, I mean, it's sad when 12-10 is the lowest KD in the team. Just impressive stuff for the side of Spinnin Thru space. As once again, that's be 3 down. Rampage trying to do what he can. The trade's going to be there, and it's just, there's nothing Cutting Edge can do. Veli is 2-16. I mean, this, I'm not really sure what Cutting Edge can do at this point. Streak 1's going to come in, not going to find anything, but you see Spinnin Thru space getting in power positions on the map, and then Veli finally going to find one. Gets his 3rd kill. Oh, that's going to be a quick trade. As Hawk and God of Darkness are going to get the response kills. And Rampage gets a couple big kills. If Cutting Edge is gonna find a way to win this map and clutch up, it's gonna start with plays like that. They've just been really sluggish in the slaying department, but they do have a 4 spree as a team here, which I know sounds not like a lot, but considering how they've started so far through the first 2 rounds, that's actually pretty incredible. Make it 5 in a row for them. 2 apiece for Jester and Rampage. Hawk's gonna drop his belly, finds his 4th, I believe. Rampage is gonna find yet another. And Rampage is going to drop, but now the clock becoming a major issue for Spinnin Thru space, and we'll see what they decide to do here. As they're going to have to push something. And just like that, 2 go down. And make it 3 as that last kill did not go the way of Eclipse. Rampage, and that's trying to do what he can there. It's going to be Lou on the flank. And man, with 10 seconds left, of course, that's how this is going to go. Very patient for Spinnin Thru space. Got big kills that needed him. Got a darkness on the backside, able to find one. Therios actually going to finish off that player with 1 bullet. Oh no, got a darkness. He's going to get the. Oh my god, the cars would have got the kill. Unbelievable stuff, and that's going to be the 8-point capture. Therios going to call in the streak. He's going to find nothing with that streak. It was very, very close. A couple players were underneath and very close to being grouped up there. Lou's going to get the pro. Oh my god, Lou got the pre-fire there. But a 2-life advantage for Spinnin Thru space here. They have 50 seconds to work with. You see these players for Cutting Edge trying to get locked in, trying to just find an angle. Lou just continues to play his life here, making sure Cutting Edge can't fly out mid-map and get a couple easy kills. Ooh, Lou knew one was here, could not find the angle. Hawk, once again, doing what he can, 24-9. So he's slowed down off his quadruple positive pace, but still getting some major kills. Lou's just trying to find the angle out of this point. Knows one is here. Lou, man, this guy is just unbelievable. Playing this patiently, waiting for his teammates to potentially find a pick of some kind. Theo's going to get some tags in, not able to find the pick. Jester and Clips do find the kills, and the backside's going to be Theo. He's able to find one. Can he find anything else? Oh my god, he finds 2. This is, oh boy, he's got to watch out. Shot from behind, shot from the front, and finally, Cutting Edge are able to find a round. Really nice job there in round number 3 by Cutting Edge to slow the bleeding, but this is where it becomes difficult. Winning on defense and control is more or less expected. Can you win the offense? You've been bullied 2 out of 3 rounds. I mean, Veli, man, he's 6-20, really struggling here, kind of matching what Lou did in map number 1, except I think it's a little bit more impactful here in control. He's going to be able to hop on the point here. Irio's going to be able to find 2. Make it 3 as he gets the 3-piece. Big time stuff for him. He's on a 3 streak overall. And Lou's going to find a kill. And now this is where things become difficult. Got a darkness trying to make sure these players can't fly out. But they are actually going to work their way out of that middle map area. Belly trying to get behind. Nope. And that's just everything Cutting Edge tries to do. Blows up very, very much so in their face as they get very close to being in advantageous positions, but cannot win the gunfights when they matter. Jester trying to do anything he can. Easy to get shot at, easy to get dropped, and even though Veli is here on the B zone, easy to get collapsed on as that's going to be 4 down for Spinnin Thru space. Already a 6-life advantage for Spinnin Thru space. And these defensive players, they are anchored in. They are in L-trigger positions. And I don't really know what Cutting Edge can do here. They need to win a gunfight just to start. That's going to be 3 down. And they're able to find 1, but that is going to be it. 1 for 4 trades are not going to get it done. Under 30 seconds left here. Cutting Edge at this point just bleeding lives. Clips is trying to do what he can, but he needs to go huge to potentially work his way onto this point. Oh my, Therio still hanging out, still causing issues with that Dead Silence pop. Oh my god, Rampage somehow won that gunfight. Don't have any clue how. And that is going to likely be it, as no one is going to be able to get close. Cutting Edge, not able to do it, not able to close out here. Spinnin Thru space, going to force on map number 4. And man, those slang numbers for the side of Spinnin Thru space, absolutely incredible as they kind of blow out Cutting Edge there in map number 3. But you know, that's not totally shocking after seeing how map 1 played out. The slang numbers were there for Spinnin Thru space in that map number 1. I think they had I think the highest slaying player for Cutting Edge had 24 or 25 kills. There were 3 players for Spinnin Thru Space that had at least 26. They unfortunately just had 1 player that was really lagging behind. He had sub 10. Sub 10. But man, just a really nice recovery there for Spinnin Thru Space, as they do force a map 4 on the same map that they just dominated. So obviously a different game mode, one that it seems like Cutting Edge Esports feels very comfortable in, but this is a map that I think favors Spinnin Thru Space a little bit. One where you can really kind of find your routes and get those big 2 and 3 pieces and really just kind of be a nuisance. And I expect Spinnin Thru Space to, at the very least, make this hard point closer than what we saw in map number 1. Obviously, 75 points isn't a huge loss. We've absolutely seen worse. But I really do think this map 4 map mode combo really sets up well for Spinnin Thru Space. So we'll have to see if that rings true or not. I don't know. I could just be talking on my ass. I don't know. But really nice recovery on map number 3 there. But while we are getting ready for map number 4, I'm going to throw you guys to a quick break. Mike, I don't really know what Discord they're in, so probably won't do a listen in. And I know I've heard of leagues doing that and some shit's been said. And I don't think I want to risk that. So I'm probably going to avoid that, but it's something that'd be kind of fun at some point. But, you know, is what it is. Big confidence booster is right. But, guys, I'm going to throw it to a quick intermission. When we come back, it is going to be map number 4, Fortress Hardpoint. Don't go anywhere.
Seen before. Now, when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. You can lift me off the ground, so we can fly again. 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 I've been trying hard not to go out of my mind. And all I need right now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight.
And we are ready for map number 4 of this Best of 5 series. Cutting Edge Esports does have a very slight lead. Up 2-1 in this series. Could potentially close out here. They did win map number 1, so Hardpoint is a mode they do feel comfortable in. But Spinnin Thru Space definitely heating up in that map number 3 there. And already very, very warm early on in map number 4. Early time going the way to Spinnin Thru Space. We'll see what Cutting Edge decides to do here, as they are just getting cut down everywhere and already looking very similar to what I kind of expected. And Spinnin Thru Space just looks confident on this map. Well, Jester did not see that player. Very unfortunate. It looks like Cutting Edge will be able to work their way into this P1 hill. But this, oh my God, Belly's got to go huge. He's kind of stuck here. The grenade's going to chase him out, maybe. He's going to throw the trophy on. Able to survive for the time being. He survived long enough to get a teammate here to help him. So just a nice job by Belly to stay alive, but he is going to get dropped, and now it's going to be Clips all by himself. This is going to, oh my God, Clips didn't actually see that player. Clips did not finish off Therio, and now this is going to be all Spinnin Thru Space as they are locked and loaded here. Pushing through the backside, it's going to be Belly and co, but Jester is going to win the big gunfights. Able to find one as Jester, not able to find, actually did find 2, I'm sorry. But finally, every player I go to is dead. Incredible. That is a very underrated break in terms of importance for the side of Cutting Edge there. you know, this is looking a lot like what they did in map number 1, where they didn't necessarily win rotations, but they were able to break through. Maybe not winning the slaying department as already is winning that battle, but they were able to rack up time whenever it was given to them. You know, didn't always win the rotations, were able to find the breaks and really capitalize on it. When they get the holds, they do a pretty good job of holding things down, which is something that Spinnin Thru Space really struggles with, I feel. It's the first entry kills going to come in here from Valley. That grenade's going to cause some issues potentially, as Jester has to get back down. Rampage will find one. On the front side, it's going to be Valley. I'm sorry, Clips. As Lou is just doing whatever he can. That's going to be a couple in a row overall for Spinnin Thru Space. It's a perfect first 20 seconds of this hill for Spinnin Thru Space. Oh my god, Lou would like that back. And I feel like sometimes Lou just plays a little bit too fast for his own good. We've seen a couple occasions where he's just stopped shooting and he's died because of it. And I don't even know what gun I just saw Hawk using. I have no idea what gun that is. I don't know if it's, I hope it's not G8. I don't know if that was an MP5 or what the hell that is. Well, it's definitely not working for me. He's going to get dropped as we see the rotation over here towards P3 now. It's going to be about a 40-point deficit with Spinnin Thru Space holding themselves a good lead. But this is a hill that you don't usually lock down for such a amount of time. There's a lot of entry pass into the point. First touch will go the way of Cutting Edge. But this is, you know, like I said, here comes the big push as Therio working from the backside, and that's going to be 3 down in favor of Spinnin Thru Space. And this map is started about as well as you could ask for if you're Spinnin Thru Space. You know, you've been slaying out, you've been doing a good job of winning rotations. It's obviously a small map, so rotations aren't quite as key. It's not quite as hard to work your way around the map and find your way in, but they've done a great job. Oh, that's going to be unfortunate. Therio had the angle, had the opportunity to at least keep Cutting Edge off the point, but his teammates did do it for the time being. Oh boy, Veli just got turned on. He's been having a rough couple maps in a row here. And you continue to see Cutting Edge stay in these maps by getting the last 20 plus seconds of a lot of these hills, and Jester's just going to shoot his teammate in the butt. Why not? And now we're heading to the 5th and final hill of this first rotation. 80-point deficit for Cutting Edge. Spinnin Thru Space, trying to push it to a map number 5. First lot of time here, first 10 seconds. Go the way of Spinnin Thru Space, and we've seen this pretty consistently for the first 4 plus hills now. As Hawk continues to try to play his life back here, just kind of being the safety valve, and that's going to be another break. I just love, well, I was going to talk up Cutting Edge and how they break hills, but I guess I'll kind of hit on that point anyways. It's just they do such a good job of playing patiently. They don't really rush things. They don't throw lives away. When they get a first kill, they do a very good job of capitalize on it. And that seems to be the biggest difference for them is, you know, the slay numbers aren't enormous. It doesn't seem like they have 1 or 2 players are just, you know, running around causing all kinds of issues. But they do such a good job of not allowing their opponent to just camp in hills and rack up a lot of time. Whereas you see Spinnin Thru Space, I mean, got a Darkness sitting here with 18 kills already. Nobody for Cutting Edge is even close to that. Their highest Slayer is got 10. And you see the score. I mean, it's a 20-point lead for Spinnin Thru Space, but they're out slaying. Something about what they're doing just isn't equating to a lot of points. And I don't know if it's Spinnin Thru Space that is struggling. I don't know if it's just Cutting Edge being a very kind of scrappy hardpoint team. But, you know, these are things both these teams are going to have to work on. It seems like more of Spinnin Thru Space than Cutting Edge. I say Cutting Edge is doing more with less, and you know, kudos to them for that. Is once again the deficit down to under 10. Even though they're just not slaying out, they just rack up time, and Spinnin Thru Space just continues to struggle. And just like that, the lead going back to Cutting Edge, and the setup here already for Spinnin Thru Space is very, very strong. Lou and Therio find the first couple of kills, make it 3 as Veli drops, but Cutting Edge has the early time, and if this type of setup continues, eventually Cutting Edge is just going to kind of, you know, squeeze them out. Obviously, the first 10, 15 seconds here will go to Spinnin Thru Space for free, just due to those rotational kills, but they have to do a better job of holding. You know, these holds have been very, very poor for them. Rampage is going to drop, and we're finally going to see a good hold here through for Spinnin Thru spaces. It's going to be perfect thus far, but Veli able to find a couple, and there's a break once again. 30 seconds left on this hill, and Cutting Edge are able to break in. They're at least able to find one. To keep the, oh, well, make it two. Rampage could have made that a lot better for Cutting Edge, but we're going to see that this push towards P3 now, which is going to be very, very important. You once again see Spinnin Thru space set up already for P3. This is a hill that they did a very good job on the first time through, and Veli could go huge for the squad. He didn't see the player up top. Not going to win the gunfight either. This is crucial. As he's trying to stay alive, he's going to be able to for the time being, but it isn't going to matter. There's one kill for him. If he find anything else, Lou's going to try to find him. He's got to watch out. Veli's going to get taken out from top maps, and he did about as good as he could, but he unfortunately did not take out the player that was in the hill for Spinnin Thru space, but he bought time. So he allowed his teammates to come off a spawn. This is going to fly in. Not able to find the still quite yet. There it finally is. The trade's going to be there. Is Ethereal able to find the kill? But good job for Cutting Edge to make this hill messy. Mikey, yeah, I'm definitely with you. They do a phenomenal job, and they did a great job in map number 1, too. I don't know if you were here for map number 1 or not, but the slay numbers were heavily in favor of Spinnin Thru space. But once again, the break here for Cutting Edge, and it seems like this is just their strategy. You know, they're not rotating early. They're not overly worried about trying to, you know, win these hills with the expectations to get full 60. So they're just kind of chalking it, trying to get scrap time, trying to kind of nickel and dime their way in terms of points. And that's going to be 3 down in favor of Cutting Edge Esports. And this is exactly what you're hoping for if you're Cutting Edge. This strategy has just been working very, very well for him. This Clips is trying to watch these top doorways. Rampage is going to find a couple, and this is a really nice hold for Cutting Edge as that lead continues to grow as they're approaching that 200-point mark. Blue's going to, oh my god, is he going to take it out? That's going to be 3 down again for Cutting Edge Esports, and that's to make it 4. This is huge. This time is just enormous. You see this slaying once again, very heavily in favor of Spinnin Thru space. Second hardpoint in a row. And it just seems like a difference of strategy that is really just being won by Cutting Edge. And that's going to be a 60-point lead for Cutting Edge as we approach the 5th and final hill of this second rotation. We're likely to see a 3rd rotation, as I don't think there's really any way Cutting Edge is going to be able to get in this hill and hold it for 28 seconds. There's a full setup is in here for Spinnin Thru space, but with what we've seen, oh my god, I come through the backside to me, Veli. Big kills coming in. Is Veli going to read this one? It's going to go. He's going to take out from bottom baps. Hawk was actually there. I thought there was opportunity. Oh, that timing is terrible, but once again, it just, the slang is so well timed from Cutting Edge Esports. They do such a great job of winning those gunfights when they need to. It's just all the kind of useless and kind of, you know, I don't want to say useless because, you know, getting kills at any point in a hard point is important, but if you don't get them at crucial times, they're just kind of empty. And that's what we're seeing through Spinnin Thru space here, or fourth Spinnin Thru space here. With the rotation, once again, in favor of Spinnin Thru space, as they're going to try to hold this P1. Cutting Edge doing a good job of trying to spread things out, but they are losing the gunfights early on. That's going to be trades going back and forth. Cliff has to worry with the backside. He's going to get... Nope, actually, nothing's really going to be pushing him quite yet. I like what Clips is doing here. It seems like Cutting Edge does a great job of knowing when to play numbers on the hill. They do a very good job of winning those trades. And Veli's going to be here. Veli's going to get the trade. And only 10 seconds left. Needed as Veli's going to get taken out. The collapse is going to be there, but that's going to give a Cutting Edge the opportunity to rotate towards his P2 hill. But it's not going to matter as a big gunfight comes in there for God of Darkness. He does win it. And you see this time here. What is Spinnin Thru space doing? They just gave up this hill. That was like 25 seconds that they gave up for free. I don't think Cutting Edge is going to win it here. Well, maybe they are going to be able to, as nobody is nearby for Spinnin Thru space. And just like that, Cutting Edge is going to backdoor their way to a win in the map, in the series. And what a phenomenal finish. Okay, that may be a little bit off. I can't even say it's phenomenal. Was it 250 to 196? I think it was. I stopped paying attention. I was going to call it 196. was. Guys, I don't really know what to really say there. I mean, that was a wild map that it's just, it seems like Spinning Through Space, if they had a coach, it would make all the difference in the world, because the gun skill is very obviously there. We saw that throughout the entire series, but as you're looking at the final map set here, scores, results, just Cutting Edge is a way more efficient team. That's really the easiest way to say it. Cutting Edge, they don't worry about getting kind of useless kills mid-map. They don't worry about kill whoring. They allow you to make mistakes and take advantage of it when it happens. And when you're playing a team that, I don't know Spinning Through Space. I don't really know anybody on their team. I don't think I've ever seen them play before. But it's just, Cutting Edge did such a good job of knowing when to push. Their team pushes were phenomenal. When they got that first entry kill, they were fantastic at capitalizing on that and kind of turning one kill into four. Then all of a sudden, what looked like an easy hold and potential money hill for Spinning Through Space ended up with Cutting Edge getting like 30 seconds. And that happened consistently. Map 1 was a little bit different because Cutting Edge had, I think, like 125 lead after the first 3 hills on Hotel, which is tough to come back from. But even that map, it basically played out perfectly even after the first 3 hills. But you saw even through the last rotation and a half on that first map, it was just Cutting Edge doing a phenomenal job of nickel and diming their way to that 250 point mark. And you saw it here. That last decision for all 4 players for Spinning Through Space to rotate when Cutting Edge needed like 12 seconds, that is a head scratcher. I don't think I've ever seen that done before. I don't know if it was like a team call thing. I don't know if someone just made that decision, but it made it so easy on Cutting Edge. I don't know why I almost tried to combine their team names there. Cutting Through Space almost came out. But Cutting Edge just did it. They were basically able to just kind of coast to a victory there. All they did was one gunfight win with all 4 players there. And it was kind of like a perfect situation for Cutting Edge because they were able to push for scrap time on P2. And even if they didn't win the gunfights, they would have had the exact same setup and opportunity that they did in every other hill. Not rotating early, having to break, and they did such a good job of breaking from multiple angles. You saw it time and time again, just incredible stuff by Cutting Edge there. Can't really, applaud them enough, but I have to say this Spinning Through Space squad is going to be dangerous. If they figure out how to play hardpoint, they're going to be very, very scary because their control will look terrifying. Their search is very, very close. But I would also kind of put it in a similar category as, their hard point. The gun skill is obviously there, but, maybe not so much the strategy or execution. So we'll have to see. And Mike, unfortunately not. This is our last match of the night. I don't know if I'll get any more matches this weekend. I don't know for sure. I'll have to kind of check the schedule and see how it matches up with my own schedule. But either way, guys, GG's all around. Cutting Edge do take the series 3-1. Great start to the series for them. Thank you, everyone that followed tonight. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate you guys very, very much as we're on our way to 3,000 followers. So thank you guys for that once again. But if I don't see you this weekend, have a great weekend. Enjoy the CDL matchups. Enjoy anything else that you may be doing. And we will see you sometime over the next couple days for some more XP League action.